What up, everybody? It's your boy, ADAM22 back with another one. However you got here, whether you already subscribed to the channel, whether I popped up on your news feed, whether somebody told you about me and you're checking me out for the first time, however you got here, it was meant for you to be here, so I appreciate it. Before I get started, if you could hit that like button and hit the subscribe button for the content. You did it? Cool. Shouts out to everybody who keep hitting that like, subscribe, sharing the content. I truly appreciate it. So, to all of y'all out there, thank you. I truly appreciate every one of y'all who hit that subscribe button, who hit that like button and watch the content. This is for you. What? All right. Who we got up? We got Wack 100 and ADAM22 up right now. What? Yeah. Now, if you guys follow No Jumper, if you watch any of my reaction videos, you've seen Wack 100 and ADAM22 of the No Jumper show. And the last week, one of the hosts on the show, which is Lush1, who is a white Jewish guy who claims to be Mexican. He's the guy who is pretty much the punching bag for people when they get angry. He's the one you can yell at. He's the one you can threaten. And he is going to de-escalate the situation to make sure that you guys don't have a physical confrontation. Well, it comes out, Wack 100 name was brought up because of a situation that he had with Future, where he spoke about it many of times about how he chased Future around and he did all of this stuff. And now that it's brought up into an indictment, Wack 100 has been trying to distance himself, as well as Birdman, because he mentions Birdman's name. He's been trying to distance himself from that actual situation and kind of finagle his way on saying what happened after he told what happened like 50 million times. Now he's trying to change it around a little bit. So he gets mad at Lush for actually talking about it on the podcast, which that's what he gets paid to do, and talk about the latest topics, and he threatens Lush. Lush is a good friend of Adam. He's on No Jumper religiously, so Adam has a problem with it. Let's go. Let's hear what Adam got to tell Wack.
I'm a little annoyed that you guys are like going this hard against each other, and
you can't be annoyed nothing at me.
I just want to make one thing clear.
You run No Jumper. You run right here. This dude, he's like, I hate to say it, he's adapted some of the ways of our guy Charleston White. You can't be barking, woofing, beating your chest, and then in the same sentence, I'm gonna call the police. So
Okay, Wack, let's just stop him there. That's not true, Wack. That's not true. He can bark. This is America. He can say whatever he wants. That doesn't mean there isn't consequences for what he say, but he can bark. And he's right. If you put your hands on him, he has the right to sue you, like he said. I think Wack 100 is upset because not only did Lush say he will sue him, he said he will sue him so bad they will have to take the BBL out of R&B's butt. Good one, Lush. Let's continue.
Whole mission right now, which is working, is I want to keep him not focused. I want to keep his mind on me. So just as you want to play, it's a mind thing with me. Do I take him seriously physically? Come on, bro. You've been knowing for years. I think the dude's a fucking handicapped gimp. What are you going to do? I just want to get him out of the place and keep him getting back to MacArthur Park so we can get back to the fentanyl. That's what I'm trying to do.
You want him on fentanyl?
Yeah, if that by all means.
He's in the detox center.
No, he's in the detox center still talking about me, so I got him.
I know, and that's what I was thinking.
He's talking about me, so if I can piss him off, which we put in a few moves, I f with him because we know how to tell him where he at, and he's trying to figure out how to f it, because 3 days I've been telling him right exactly where he's at, where he's pinpointed, and he's going crazy and shit like that. So my thing is, I mean, yo, bro, that's lush.
But I thought you said you got his location from Michael.
From who?
Michael, who works here. Didn't he give you Lush's location?
I don't got any Michael's number.
I'm just kidding. But Lush is pulling his hair out. What's left of it?
No.
But no. Okay.
So if he want to pull you into it, he can't be hollering, Adam, help me, but you talking crazy. Now, you will get one day with men. 4X's to tell you this shit is small. You're going to run into somebody, right? But
Well, technically, Wack, he does have to talk to Adam because apparently Adam is not only both of you guys' boss, allegedly, but he's allegedly the HR. It's in his building. You guys both work for him, and he feels unsafe in his environment. So, of course, yes, he has to talk to Adam. Who else is he going to talk to about this problem with you? There it is. Let's continue.
at the end of the day, you chose to speak on me. That's what I hate. You bring me up on some bullshit, and then when I address you, you getting bullied. Let me explain something to y'all. Never seen the coward go knock the fucking soda out the bully's hand, bro.
Okay.
Like, you brought this shit up.
Let's just make this clear. You started this.
No, I didn't.
You absolutely.
Technically, yes, I have seen the coward knock the cup out of the bully's hand. Remember Back to Future when the bully was bullying Jamie Foxx, and then he started bullying the bully. So yeah, it does happen.
Absolutely started this. There is no other narrative that makes sense.
About then.
The thing that Lush said about you was not offensive in any way.
You know what's crazy?
And then you jumped out the window and started getting super aggressive, violent,
crazy,
and he apologized.
You know what's
I don't know
crazy?
why you're not just letting me finish what I'm saying.
Because you're a white. Because you can't tell me.
He apologized
you're a white
multiple
boy.
times.
You or your people can't tell me as a man and as a black man how to feel about what's being said about.
I'm telling you
It ain't nothing
from
else
my
to talk
perspective.
about.
So please just let me speak.
Bro, your perspective is your
Please let me
perspective.
speak. Please let me speak.
You ain't me, motherfucker.
You
So
started
fuck
it.
what you talking
You
about.
started it.
No, I didn't.
You absolutely started it.
I didn't bring Lush up. Lush brought me up.
Yes, but what he said about you was not offensive in any way.
You a
Hey, that's crazy. Every time Adam and Wack, first, Wack always says that race doesn't matter. That's his stance. He says race doesn't matter, right? But every time him and Adam get into somewhat of a serious topic argument they have, he always says, you don't understand because you're white and I'm black. He always brings that up. I don't know why he says that every time. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand. What does white and black have to do with the conversation they having? It ain't like, it was something they was arguing about over race. This was just about the way you treat somebody. So the way you treat somebody, what does that have to do with race? I don't understand that. But Wack always brings that up. Let's continue.
white boy telling me that.
I don't care.
You ain't in my skin.
Please stop saying
How
retarded
you gonna
things.
tell me what he said? This nigga telling me
I wanna
he
make this
telling me
clear.
that I put a case on a motherfucker.
Whack.
This is what
I
he
just want to
told
make
me.
this clear that
He said that.
you threatening people who work here
I didn't threaten nobody.
does not
Threaten who?
bode well for the future of you and me doing a podcast together. There is
Who
a
I
big
threaten?
part of me,
Who I threaten?
Lush. There's a big
What
part
I
of me.
threaten? What I tell him?
Okay, I'm not this.
What I tell him?
I'm not.
And if I see him, you motherfucker, nigga, what?
Right.
Nigga, if a motherfucker said that about your woman and all that shit, it's cool.
Right,
Get
but
the fuck out
you
of
had
here.
already jumped out the window before he started talking about R&B. I told him I don't
jumped out the
approve
window and
of
said
you
what?
speaking about R&B.
I jumped out the window and said,
Hey, I told y'all what he said about R&B already. That was the funniest ish that Lush said out of the whole rant he had on Wack. And I think he's mad because it was funny. It was a funny joke. It was a funny joke. Because him saying he'll sue him so hard, they'll have to repossess the BBL out of her booty. Hey, I ain't never heard that one before. That was a good joke. That's all he said about her. He wasn't calling her no bees or none of that. But that joke, I would be mad too because I was laughing for a minute. I had to hear him say it like 3 times, and I laughed every time he said that. Tell me, when did y'all ever heard somebody say that they gonna get their BBL repossessed. Oh, they gotta give Lush a +1 for that. That was a good one, for real. Let's continue.
What?
You were threatening him. You were saying horrible things to him, even though he was apologizing and trying to.
I was saying what?
You're playing dumb.
No,
he
what
was
I
apologizing. He was trying to
What
move
was I
past
saying?
it. You
Let's
kept
do what you
being
gonna
such
do,
an
man.
unrelenting
You're
asshole.
not finna tell me a
Lush.
man telling me I put a case on a motherfucker is cool, man.
What is putting a case?
That's what he said.
Well, okay.
That's not cool,
We're not
bro.
litigating that. That's already clear that Lush didn't say anything offensive about you at all when he was
You
speaking
saying that
about
ain't what he said?
No, I heard what he said. He didn't say anything offensive about you at all.
He didn't say I put a case on a motherfucker.
He said that you speaking about the future situation was at least in some ways comparable to the Munchie speaking about
Okay,
the
now
Draco
watch
thing.
this. So let me, okay. Well,
I'm not done to just, I'm not ready to just concede the mic to you yet. I'm not done saying what I want to say.
Let's do
Wack,
this.
Wack.
Let's do this.
Stop talking and let me say what I want to fucking say. The show is not all about you yapping the whole time.
No, but hold on. Let's put a bet before you keep going on. It's a future bet. If in February, when dude go to trial.
I don't care about that.
No. Listen to me.
I don't care.
No, then you're gonna understand why I'm upset. Listen to me. When dude goes to trial, if it doesn't come out that one of his homeboys gave that story, so you got to remember, for them to use it, somebody gave it to him, right? Wack ain't never sat down with the feds and gave them shit. We say all kind of shit up here that we're, okay, it'll say on No Jumper, it'll say it every time. On Vlad shit, even up here with Loose Cannon, it'll say on No Jumper, right? So what I'm telling you is, I know where it comes from, right? So for him to say, hey, you did this, you motherfucking right, I'm gonna take it offensive. And I don't think you're understanding
I don't think he said that you did this. He just compared the two situations. So again, Lush did nothing wrong when he did that. You were wrong for being so aggressive and attacking.
And you know what? Adam's right. Lush didn't do nothing wrong because if you think about it, I mean, if you being logical, Wack act like he's the only logical person. We all are logical here. Now, he's saying he didn't sit down to the feds and tell them that story. He didn't have to because he sat down in front of his phone and he told the world about that situation. So yes, he did sit down and tell them about it. I mean, come on, bro. You went on Clubhouse and talked about it. You went on No Jumper and talked about it. You went on Vlad and talked about it. You went on major platforms and talked about this situation. And then you act like everybody else is the dummy because we making sense of the situation of what you did. You talked about something that's in some paperwork. And now you getting offended when people are saying, well, geez, man, Wack talked about this and it's in paperwork. What are you getting offended for? You the one who said it, not us. We just listen. Wack, you know, he's the king of being the spin master. I don't know how many people in this internet world he's able to flip with his words like that, but not me, buddy. Let's continue.
I mean, also you're picking fights because you're picking on Lush in a situation where you wouldn't pick on somebody who was more of a man.
Who I haven't picked on?
I just like the energy that you came at Lush with was just like, this is pathetic. Like you're picking on this dude who is already in such bad shape that you shouldn't be picking on him.
That ain't my
But then
problem.
he's also checking himself into rehab. He's obviously at the worst point in his drug addiction to the point where he's tweaking out, losing his mind.
Ask you something. You think I know that? Adam, you think I know when niggas? You got to tell me.
I mean, it's like clips every day talking about it. Yeah.
Listen, I don't know when motherfuckers is high.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't know when motherfuckers is high.
I think by the time that you're exposing the rehab, obviously you know that he is in rehab.
Well, no, he said he was in rehab.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so that's today. But you think that I'm supposed to be able to look at dude and know, I don't know this motherfucker like that. If you was high in front of me, I wouldn't know.
Probably
I don't know. I don't get high.
I would act different.
Yeah, but I don't get high, right? And if you was drunk, maybe. I don't know how. I don't allow high.
Most of the drugs make you act in a way that's more.
Hey, listen,
extreme
I don't think you understand. High motherfuckers ain't allowed to come around me. So I don't know what that is. So if that's his thing, that's maybe he was high when he said what he said.
Listen, every time I ever hung out with Lush, I was kind of trying to guess what drugs he's on too. I don't know. It's a roll of the dice. You never know.
I don't know, bro. I can't tell you I've ever seen the dude high.
No, okay.
Because I don't know what he is sober.
Also, I don't know if we ever seen him sober. That maybe not.
I don't know,
All right, this is all I'm saying. Lush getting on my bumper saying Wack needs to be fired. My response to that is, Lush, you void your opportunity to be a victim in the scenario. When I agree with you, Lush, that Wack took it too far in the first place, but then you took it even further and made it worse by speaking on R&B, by saying that your homies are going to shoot Wack, by trying to make it a gang thing, by saying
he did that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, Lush, like,
that's what I'm saying. What are you talking about?
Maybe just don't take it to that extreme.
Bro, he opened those doors.
See, now, you were being a huge asshole before he did that, but then he took it even further, which makes it hard for me to look at him as a victim.
Hold on, listen, bro. It's shit I can show you that you would shut the fuck up, right? That dude said. I ain't said nothing about it.
Well, I've seen plenty of shit that's super fucked up that he said right out in the open. So
you have, listen. So what I'm telling you, Adam, is certain things, this your build. I'm going to respect your building. I could have been violated this motherfucker. You or nobody else up here could stop if anybody want to come by. It's just going to happen and whatever happens, happen. But you can't tell me when a motherfucker diss my dead homies and all that shit, you or no other motherfucker could tell me what the fuck I can and can't do when I run into a man in these streets, bro. He chose to say that.
No, I agree. Yeah,
because you talking about your hood and your dead homies. You out your fucking don't tell me. I didn't come up here. I ain't said nothing about Lush.
I agree. He took it to.
All right, y'all. So my thing is act all being all animated. He told about my dead homies. My thing is why do you care if you say, you know, you're not a gangbanger and all of this stuff and leave the gang life alone? Why does words like that hurt you? I don't understand. And it's Lush. We know he ain't got no bunch of dudes with blicks ready to blick it up. We know that already. He's just responding extra from what you did, Wack. I mean, man, just say, you know what, I messed up. I shouldn't be threatening him. My bad. And move on. But everybody got to be right in the situation. I think Adam is gonna wind up having to cut ties with Wack 100. I do. I think either it's gonna be to a point where it's either gonna be Wack as his only host, and he get rid of everybody else, or he keep everybody else and get rid of Wack. Because Wack, he don't like Lush now. He don't like Ricky. He done threatened to beat up pretty much everybody there that's a square or considered somebody that's just a regular, citizen. So, and then they did the poll. Adam did that poll the other day where they were asking, would you rather have Lush or would you rather have Wack? And damn near 90% of the poll was like, get rid of Wack. So I think this is emboldening Adam to tell him, that they might have to part ways if he keep threatening the host. Because every time they say something he don't like, the first thing out of his mouth is he wants to beat him up or he's going to send somebody to do something. And he's saying that he has stuff that Lush said, but Lush has stuff that he texted him too. Like Wack, you remember Lush said that Wack sent him talking about he know his mom and pop's address and all of this stuff. So it was a lot of stuff that we didn't see. Just as well as it's a lot of stuff that Lush probably said that we didn't see. But Lush has had it up to here. So, of course, he's going more off of the deep end. Plus, he's on whatever kind of drugs. And I just really think that Adam is going to wind up parting ways with Wack. And once that happens, we'll see Wack more on Clubhouse. Or we'll see him more back on Fig. He'll creep through there. We might even see him on Dejan's platform. Hey, but yeah, let me know what y'all think down below. Let me know, who do y'all think was wrong in this situation? And who do you think Adam should let Wack 100 go? Do you think Lush was wrong, or do you think Wack was wrong? And do you think Adam should fire Wack and keep everybody else, or let everybody else go in and just be the Wack and Adam show? Let me know what y'all think down below. That's all the time I got for this topic. Please make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. One more time. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And y'all already know I'm gonna be back with some reaction videos, some news, and I'm definitely gonna catch y'all on the next one. All right, peace.